living a dream.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah, that's
It just repeats over and over again.
Second verse, same as first. Anything is awesome. Anything is cool when you're part of a team.
You can tell that Mike and I saw the Lego movie recently, but Chad hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it. Let me guess, it has something to do with Legos, but they're like alive.
Do you know the word
in their
Lego
own
is
world.
not used
It's a
once
movie.
in the entire movie?
It's a movie.
The word Lego is not used.
That makes total sense to me. Why would they use it?
No, I know. It's like, why would humans use the word human?
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Get out of my head.
That's why people.
God damn it.
Hey guys, welcome
Hey.
to Durnk Movies, the show where we watch movies, and then you watch us watching movies, and then watch the movie by us. Oh God, I had a stroke.
It just got really weird right there.
It's like looking into
I
a
don't even know
mirror.
what that is
Never
all
mind.
about.
This week, we're watching The Last Action Hero, because fuck Chad.
I wanted to maintain this sort of, when it's my turn to choose, I like to choose movies that kind of, they become self-aware and sort of poke fun at themselves and the genres they belong to.
I think we're accidentally falling into stereotypes based on what we...
Probably.
All of us.
Probably.
Like, you're gonna pick, like, goofy 80s stuff.
I
80s
totally.
and 90s stuff.
80s and
every
90s,
time.
yeah.
I'm gonna pick weird art house shit almost every time. Yeah. And Dorothy's gonna pick John Hughes.
Not that she's ever picked John
I've never
Hughes.
picked John Hughes.
I'm just gonna...
You're just trying to create a personality for me. Shut up. No, I have my own personality. I do what I want.
Alright.
You don't know.
Yeah. So, we're gonna watch The Last Action Hero, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It's very self-referential and very...
It was meta before meta was a thing.
Yes.
Exactly. Hey, Mike, you should tell them how this works.
How this works is all the movies we watch are on Netflix streaming. If you would like to watch a movie along with us, definitely don't pirate it. What you should do is you should go to Netflix and get their streaming service for $9 a month, I think is what it is. They're not sponsoring us.
$8.99.
We're just doing that in hopes that one day they might sponsor us because
Or
we
whatever.
love you.
Netflix.
And we'll totally love you on the side too. You can keep your real
just-
relationship and just like
it's
us.
fine.
We'll be the other
Yeah.
guy.
We leave like when they show up.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
It's not
Go out the
cool.
back door.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And we won't get all weird about it. I mean, we'll totally like get what we can get,
That's right.
Yeah.
And
We
we'll
won't
just
be
put
all like,
our lives
when
on
are you
hold
going to
for
leave
you.
them? Or anything
Yeah,
like that.
No,
Totally.
it'll never get weird like that because we got our own lives.
Yeah, man. That's true.
As pitiful and sad as they are, yes, we have our own lives.
We're working through grad school. We've got an internship. Shit's crazy right now. So we're not ready to settle down either. Okay?
Yeah.
This has gone long.
Okay.
Let's
Let's just stop.
All right.
Keep going.
Here we go.
How's it works is I have loaded up, buffered the movie, and we are paused on frame 1. Do the exact same thing now. Hey, welcome back. So we are paused on frame 1, and we are going to start the movie in 3, 2, 1. Roll the tape.
There it is. There it is.
Generally, I do like
Turn it up. Turn it up.
Generally, I do like the countdown with my hand, but I'm
like
holding bread.
Yeah, I did it. Okay. So
I
it was like
love
this.
the Columbia opening.
It's true.
Yeah.
Something fancy about it.
I feel like they got rid of the good openings.
Really? I always wish that Universal had kept their cool globe one. Okay.
The old school globe.
What was that Pegasus one?
Yeah, the Pegasus one was cool.
TriStar. Yeah.
TriStar. Aren't they out of business now?
Yeah, they don't make
Probably
movies anymore. Well, I don't think they do.
They make
Swallowed up by one of the other guys.
Look at this plethora of cops.
at that.
Have you ever seen so many cars in one place? It's already a joke.
Yep.
Shit, we need Jason.
The grandness.
It's already over the top.
I immediately want to know what the budget for this movie was.
God, I wish Jason was here. Jason's going to be our new lookup person.
Web guy.
So that I'm not always like, I'll check it out on my smartphone, you guys.
We probably should have waited to say that for when he's actually here, because this can still all fall apart.
So what, man? Then this will be that episode where they were like, oh yeah, they were talking about Jason.
They totally promised Jason, and then they did.
This guy right here, what's the deal with the thing in the middle of his forehead? Is that like a unicorn horn that someone chopped off early when he was young?
He's not a good-looking dude, I wouldn't say.
You know when I told you to turn it up? Will you turn it down now?
Now it's loud
Would you
suddenly.
please figure your
It's
shit
too
out?
hot. No, it's too cold.
I
feel
get
like
the
we've
feeling when he
seen-
was younger, someone hit him really hard with
Oh.
something, and it just left that lump. It's like a what?
Lincoln Elementary School. It also kind of looks like someone put a cigar out on his forehead, which
That's
is a
possible.
horrible thing to
That's a
say.
possibility,
Is it
I
a
suppose.
scar?
Let the children go. Red to.
Do you guys ever
Is
see
he
Cobra?
doing- Go.
We're gonna
Yeah.
fucking watch Cobra after this. Not after this, but the next time I get a pick. Because Cobra was self-referential without even knowing it was self-referential. It was so over-the-top ridiculous.
Is the Black Chief doing a bad Chinese accent?
Yes. Good
Raise you up!
It was the 80s, so that is possible.
Oh man.
Don't even think about it.
He might have the pinkest tongue on the planet, too.
You can't even tell what he's saying. Look at all those light flares.
It's because the movie that we're watching in the movie is a PG-13, so they can't say nasty things.
Right.
Yeah, they do the old Hollywood. They do the old Hollywood thing of just fucking slurring everything.
Look, it's Tina Turner. Oh!
That's how tough he is.
He just punched
He
the
just
governor
punched
in
the
the
lieutenant
nose.
governor. Bam! Don't matter.
Do not let him in, piece of cake.
Ooh! See, that's what I'm talking
So
about.
lame.
He is possibly the toughest dude to ever grace the screen.
Look, that's amazing. He just crushed
He's
that walkie-talkie
he's
with
that
his
tough.
hands.
You can very clearly see no bullet go into that guy.
There's a plainclothes officer in the building. Wow, that was quick.
That's right. What?
Dad.
It's Slater's kid?
I
Doesn't look
feel
anything
they could
like
have
him.
done a much better job with
I love the
this guy's,
chainmail.
with this guy's teeth. You can
I
very
love this
clearly
guy.
tell.
Oh, yeah,
he's
you can.
I love
working
this
his
guy
ass off to talk through it.
That's why
much.
I love it. I love it. You can even tell that it's a...
Lose the
yeah.
cannon. That guy got work forever.
just weird enough, but also kind of cute in a way.
Yeah, the death penalty.
Yeah, 'cause see, then he wouldn't have been in there for 10 years.
That's
He'd be-
right. See, and that's what.
Probably
God
like-
damn! Look at all those cops are like ants. This totally like tells us too. It's like the '80s thing of like the death penalty is way better. Like there's no mercy. Just kill those
Exposition,
criminals.
yay! It was your legal
Well,
search.
We don't care.
We didn't see the other
We don't give a
Slater
shit.
movies, so we needed to know
That's
that.
true,
you
that's
know?
true.
We totally needed
There
to
are
know what's
other movies.
going
'Cause
on.
what is this in the?
This
This
is
is the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, come now. Are you really unarmed?
That's ridiculous.
This is referencing 80s action films. Come on.
Yeah. Where are all of your weapons, buddy?
Let's see. Yeah, there we go.
I got a guess as to where one of them might
That was,
be.
dude, he just indicated the shit out of that.
I got this knife. and
Lastly,
this
he takes
smaller
out his
gun.
poor steroid shriveled nutsack.
And then this, and then that.
More
and then-
guns. Just throw them on the ground. Don't
We'll
forget the
start.
boot one.
Yeah.
Just happens to have a star on it.
Is that all sport?
Yeah.
Yep, lie. That about does it. It's weird. I never really think of Arnold Schwarzenegger as handsome, but he's like kind of astonishingly handsome in this movie.
Lighting does a lot.
Yeah, maybe that.
It's the leather jacket. It's that brown leather jacket. It's just.
I don't ever
it's
consider
just
grenades weapons. They're just.
Catch.
This live grenade lasts for about 3.5 hours.
Did you watch this movie?
Yes, I did.
Is it a live grenade?
Hey, spoilers, man.
But I doubt it. You can see all the burn, see all the burning.
He went through some shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Go on, pick it up.
That's right. Do it. Do it.
You and your bad Cosby sweater.
There it is. You know what to do. Give him the signal. He's your kid. You taught him all kinds of stuff.
That was a signal.
That toy can't hurt the boy. But this very carefully crafted axe thing can.
Do it. Shing! Oh!
That dude just got stabbed in the penis.
Where'd that smoke come
Whoosh,
from?
whoosh, whoosh, whoosh,
oh.
whoosh, whoosh. Loves it. That was That was the
Pick up
trailer
your
imagery right
gun,
there, if you remember.
Shoot the giant.
Wait, it's focus! Because we all said that, you know.
I thought we were watching a movie.
No! Oh, we're outside the movie now in reality. We're in like real world now.
I don't care. Treat yourself to some
I
ice
don't
cream.
speak English. I don't know.
I want to know who graffitied that concession stand when that guy was sleeping.
Now look at this. Look at the grandeur that has folded in upon
Faded
itself.
grandeur, yeah.
Of what
decayed. It's
there we go.
decayed grandeur.
I think
the decay of what once was. The grandeur of film.
I think
Yes,
Nick
gone.
did this. I think he actually spray painted.
Look how beautiful this is.
This old man is fucking batshit crazy.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's insane.
He got a ticket. And
It's the golden ticket. I've got a golden ticket in my hand. Or whatever the lyrics are.
something.
Oh man, look at that giant projector. You know, they don't even have those anymore.
No.
That thing gives you all the cancer. Not just one cancer.
Look at that.
Or two
Love.
cancers. All of them.
Jack Slater.
Is this kid... Jason, has this kid ever done anything since then?
I don't know! That's my Jason.
Look
Jason
it
would
up.
totally say that.
I don't know!
That's very Jason.
Sounds like a bad parent from the horror movie. I'm Jason!
No way, Dad!
What?
Granddad!
This is crazy.
Who do I have to kill?
Of all the child actors I've ever hated, this kid's up there. This kid's up there.
It would have been a tough call to cast this kid. I mean, how do you... Oh, sexy
Oh,
lady.
damn.
It's his daughter. The sexy daughter. Oh, sorry. Jack
And then we
Slater
had
3.
Also the decay.
Now I'm in Slumtown.
We went from the beauty of the movies to this decay of grossness in New York City.
I want your blood. What?
I thought they cleaned up New York like this in the 80s. I thought that was over.
Whoa. He's in school. That lady.
She was in all kind of stuff.
Yeah. First action hero.
And here she is. She's talking about Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. The great stories of storytelling, law stories.
She also super indicates the title. First action hero.
Oh, the last action hero.
Because he killed the genre. He fucking...
We get it. Oh, no, wait, that's not true. What? I'm going to tell you what. There's nothing cooler than referencing Shakespeare in horror or action genres. Watch Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. The first one. Not the Michael Bay Silver Dunes fucking... Look at Laurence Olivier. Pretty sure that's who that is. Is this a dagger I see before me?
Laurence Olivier might be the whitest person to ever live.
Kill him! Don't do it.
See, right there's the moment you lost that kid. You lost him. Exactly, because he's used to what?
Killing.
80s action movies.
Killing. Without any thought. Oh, see? This is the... Right?
I swear to God, if Arnold Schwarzenegger was ever in Hamlet, I would burn something down.
This is him from Commando. I mean, look at him. It's just totally
Commando.
Commando Schwarzenegger.
Truth. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
I love this.
Take out the trash, Hamlet. You're missing the point. That's just missing the point if you just shoot Polonius behind the curtain. Jesus Christ. Has they not even read the... Never mind.
I don't know. This seems like a closer reference to most based on movies these days.
Do you think Mel Gibson was like, no, God damn it, no! Wow, that entire...
That looks like absolute garbage.
And then...
Oh, Michael. I don't know what to do with you, man. Did you see the transition?
All the money they got in this fucking movie.
Pretty bird save, you guys.
It's okay, man.
This
Well,
is
we
his
know where
home
they
life.
saved it. We know where they saved it.
Who's that?
There you go.
What?
So we know his mom loves him enough to let him skip school, which is important.
Also, she might be the one of the quintessential New York Jewish people.
She's not Jewish. Yes, I was.
She's obviously agnostic, dude.
I'm upset!
This is how you can tell that it's 80s, is she's wearing the floppy tie.
All right, yeah.
So 80s.
I always got the impression she was getting ready to go and wait tables at an all-night...
Well, she probably is, but it's still 80s.
Still the 80s floppy tie, I got you.
That's it. No, she's stripping.
See, now here's a
She
beautiful
just
piece
doesn't want
of
him to
exposition. His dad is dead before she's 40. And
Yeah.
she's, you know.
She's definitely
It's
not
not
40,
like she had him
guys.
out of wedlock.
I like to think that he was killed during a robbery gone bad.
Yeah.
So there's a reason this kid wants, superhero stuff going on.
Either that or
Because
he
of all
talked
of
to
that.
his son for like
Look
5
at that lighting.
minutes.
That's
and
pretty
killed himself.
nice. Everything about that is so 80s. Look at that sweet door jam
Yeah,
thing
right.
that keeps the intruders out. Keeps the bad men from the door.
So now he's wrestling with it, right? He's like, responsibility, doing my homework. No, go see the movie before everybody else.
Response.
It's a midnight movie,
TV,
right? Yeah,
TV.
yeah. Because that's when all magic happens,
That's
at
right.
midnight.
At midnight.
Don't leave an 11-year-old in charge of making responsible decisions.
What if you don't have a choice? She's off cocktailing somewhere.
She's got to pay the
obviously.
bills, Mike.
Yeah.
Man, original Arsenio.
Have you tried watching the new Arsenio?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Arsenio got
Uh-oh.
straight and boring.
Better wait. Better wait until there's no one else out there to kill your lily white booty.
There you go. Wait for it. Wait for it.
They're probably gone now.
Oh yeah, they got to be gone.
That door just opens into blackness.
Oh,
Oh, crap!
It's a bad guy. At least it's like a
With
white
an
bad guy,
actual
and they didn't go
knife.
for the racial thing, which I think is good. Because
Yeah.
they could have very easily just went with the straight stereotype, black kid pushing his way in to rob stuff. But no, they went with the white dude.
I think this is actually as much of a stereotype as anything, because he's obviously the white tweaker.
You know what
I mean?
I see where you're going.
If he was tweaking, he would have already killed this kid, though.
I think there'd be like, some scabs or something around his mouth. Or something.
He's pretty gaunt, though, when you actually
Yeah,
see
he's
him.
gonna. See, okay, so what are we doing here?
Right?
We're establishing what?
He's a coward.
No,
He doesn't have the...
He's afraid.
He's not the person he wishes he was.
There you go. It's not like he doesn't.
Mike Crawford could have played this role really well.
Yeah, it's true. Mike would have done it with some.
What is it with you? You got jacked. $20.
I'm sure his mom keeps a very clean toilet. I don't see why that's a big deal there.
She keeps
She
all
can't
of
even-
that best jewelry in the toilet.
She can't even come home. That's how busy things are. You're not going to find the guy.
Of course not. Run!
Screaming
The
me.
80s mullet, man. I'm glad that died, too.
There's a lot of things about the 80s that I don't miss.
What she does miss, though, is leg warmers and Material Girls.
And Kevin Bacon.
He's still alive.
I know.
He's like,
But he's not
old.
the same.
Yeah, he's crazy old. It's awesome.
Did you see the video recently of Kevin Bacon trying to explain the 80s to millennials?
Yes, 80s awareness. Every time we skateboard into a blockbuster, we were in danger of being nuked.
Nice.
So, the old guy feels angry, bad, something. We don't know.
No.
He thought the kid wasn't going to show up.
This is where he truly develops his,
pretending.
I'm insane!
No, he's just... He's
When-
telling a story.
When you're that age, Mike, you will be easily as eccentric as this guy.
This is his, well,
You will probably have cats in your pants.
I literally cannot wait for that day.
this is his pedophile outfit.
No, that
Look,
is
it even
a
has a P
lie.
on it right
No,
there.
it's not a pedophile outfit.
Yeah, you'll wear a little fez hat like him. You'll have.
God, I hope not.
God, can you imagine a day when people dressed up that much for service roles like that?
Right?
Showbiz.
Showbiz.
This has been fun. You want to go watch the movie? I'm using you.
Now?
Look at that. I'm 11. I don't give a goddamn about your history, old man. Just, Pandora.
Gotta have a ticket.
This is a little creepy with the faces obscured by darkness.
Yep.
That's
Tiny
more
music
like,
cue.
yep. Because that says to me something bigger is happening here. What?
Misdirection.
Ticket. This?
I have magic.
Yep.
Wow. They have movie tickets in Tibet?
A passport. Now I'm going to give it to you. Yeah.
Just like that.
That's right. The magical moment's over.
Just like that.
Nothing.
See, there you go. Another one.
Courage.
Lives his life in fear.
He lived his life in fear. That's strictly ballroom, y'all.
And now owns just an amazing theater, so things have turned out just fine.
He doesn't. What?
He owns that theater.
No, he doesn't own that theater, does he?
He just runs it.
Yeah.
It's probably owned by some family and
Some conglomerate
yeah.
that has forgotten it's there, but I'll tear it down next week.
Yeah. For FAO Swartz.
Mm-hmm. Magic things always have a mind of their own. You can't control them. You think that you can, but you can't. Mm-hmm. It was a frisson, see? A chill,
It's
a
true.
fear, a thrill.
Wait, what's going to happen?
Try it.
Oh!
Did
you see the magic? They didn't see the magic, obviously, or else they would have been
saw
like,
it.
what the fuck was that? But we saw the magic.
Yet another movie with cheap 80s electricity.
Jack Slater
Effect.
can't lose.
It was the 8th.
Yeah,
Well,
they
92,
love it.
dude. It was
Every
92.
other movie they put it in.
Because back then they had the great...
Old school Columbia Pictures.
there you go.
A Franco-Colombo film. Starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger.
Who's a real person, right? Never mind. And introducing Meredith Caprice. Caprice, also French.
What?
Mary Joseph. Jack Slater.
4.
This soundtrack is so perfect.
If you need heavy-handed action movie sounds, Metallica.
Shitty
Go
hair
with that.
band music.
Big bold shot.
Oh,
Of a house that's probably in that ocean now.
probably.
Probably.
But I can get-
I am the most Sicilian.
Why?
I don't go into my head.
You lie. My Dan. Favorite second
That's
what?
just so stupid. Second cousin.
Favorite
Oh, right.
second cousin in the whole world. Mike, it's supposed to be stupid.
No, I know. I get it.
I don't think you do.
You keep explaining.
I don't think you get
You
it.
keep
He doesn't
explaining
get
to me
it.
like I don't get it. I get it.
He doesn't get it.
He doesn't have the love for it.
No, he doesn't.
If you got it, you would love it. No?
This is so stupid.
No.
Isn't that the way things work?
No.
You get it, you love it?
No.
I don't understand.
You can't push your younger years upon me, buddy.
I don't get it. Then what do you like?
Oh, this
I
guy.
don't even know what you
Good
like
things.
then.
Good things.
What?
This guy,
Look
for
at the
instance.
smoke. I will kill you.
And here's why he's awesome. It's because his
this
dominant
that.
eye isn't even real. He doesn't even have a real dominant eye. And he still shot that thing right through the thing.
He somehow can move his glass eye.
It's a target. Wow, that's super crazy. What? I'm suddenly hungry. The early villain with like
That's
the
right.
tribal
Neck tattoo.
Still got the tat.
creeping out from the.
Now that's
And
just
now it's
your
like,
barista.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
now that's just so classic, typical. There's too much exposition here. Can we just cut to some more killing? I'm bored of this.
Chad and I were talking about this. This
Exactly.
movie could have stood for like a half hour less in it.
Easily could. And I will fully admit that, even though my love for this movie is great, they could cut a half hour out of this movie and it's better.
I think it comes from having a large, like we were talking about, I think this had a very large budget. They shot a lot, and then they couldn't justify removing these things. You know what I mean?
I think it's because the director had a story to tell. He really cared about the
John
story
McTiernan
he was
cared
telling.
about the story he was telling?
He cared so much about it and wanted people to really, truly understand and feel for these characters in this situation.
I don't know, man. I
think that's
reaching
bullshit. Where's the bullshit
Yes,
button?
I was certainly reaching for some bullshit. There's no doubt about that. Number one.
Oh, what the hell?
That took 13 shots, and that was the best one they came up with.
You know what would have been better is if one of the Coreys was younger, because one of the Coreys would have made that role blow apart.
Yep, true enough.
Actually,
Corey
Corey
Feldman.
who they could have used?
I have no idea.
Because it was the right time?
Elijah
One of the
Wood.
Lawrence kids.
Oh. What?
One of the Lawrence kids? Like Joey Lawrence. And, do you remember there's 3 of them? They were different. They had their own show.
Oh.
Well, they should have used...
that one.
I'm just saying.
That's right.
My second cousin Frank lives in there.
I wonder if
ridiculous.
they referenced the second cousin Frank in 1, 2, or 3, or if
They
this
must
is just
have,
suddenly.
don't you think?
I would hope so.
Or maybe not. Maybe that's like part of the joke.
This is...
That would be the joke that just came out of nowhere.
It's just the reach on that. They've completely run out of fucking shit.
Well, it's kind of like
His
when you
son
think
is
about
dead.
just like shitty, sequel writing in general, where you're desperately trying to pull in more. I can't just bust into my favorite second cousin.
Nobody has just a gun. Everyone has a fucking hand cannon.
Cannon. Listen to me.
That's right.
This might be the worst performance of the entire movie.
He says he has more experience than anybody, other than the theater guy.
Oh, Jesus Christ! It's so ridiculous. They do something very similar. Remember in Tropic Thunder, one of the guys in Tropic Thunder, that one of the actors has been in a series of really shitty action movies, and they show the trailer, and it's a lot like this, where it's just these like bullshit drama bits, and the acting is poor, the writing is crappy, and it's weird that that's funny.
I love this.
5, 4, 3.
It took him to get to
2. And now he
You
gets
better
it.
run!
It's a bomb!
Jesus
Look
Christ!
at that! That's a bomb. Now that's an
That was
explosion.
a fucking bomb.
Whole lot of gasoline went into that house.
Yep.
Whoa, what's happened to his hand?
That was the rape that happened earlier.
Yeah, we missed the scuffle. This is totally the big Lethal Weapon reference.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Even the sax.
They have the exact same sax all over there.
Love it.
Lethal Weapon, that's a series I like. I don't think there's a single Lethal Weapon that I'm not a fan of.
I'm here to tell you something. The second one is boring as shit, but the first one is awesome. Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, I thought I was lucky as hell because
it's all about the electric guitar,
bought
people.
me the 4th one on VHS.
It's all about the punks and an old school pickup truck.
That was the one with Jet Li.
Jet Li.
Yeah.
It's all about the Lazy Susan.
I think this is a Cobra reference.
Yes.
Because when that Cobra's being chased by those guys,
like the weird, creepy guys.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean G.I. Joe?
It's sort of like It's sort of Warriors-like.
G.I. Joe. Cobra. Not that Cobra.
Different Cobra.
Oh my God! Something's happening.
Something's happening with it. It's that Asian guy.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so good.
Uh-oh.
What? It just came through the screen.
That seems weird. Whoa.
This is just one of the plot holes in this movie, but supposedly this bomb goes off here.
Brilliant.
When you come back to the theater later...
The bomb didn't explode the theater, Mike. It propelled him into the movie.
Okay, that's how bombs work.
Well, you hear the hiss. His popcorn put out the fuse.
No, but when you see him running, the light is still there.
I give up. I give up.
No, I understand.
No, you don't understand.
Somehow a directional.
You do not understand, Mike. Just quit saying that. Do you know what that means? No. When you say I understand, it means you understand.
Chad,
you do not understand.
The world that they put into it is that his world is real. All of the stuff that would do that sort of thing in Jack Slater's world has its real effect in the real world. So the bomb in the real world would have blown up the fucking thing based on their logic.
But the bomb didn't explode. The popcorn put it out.
It does. I'm gonna rewind this and make you watch it.
At the end of this, we will do that.
Right. The fuse is still lit and the bomb sound happens.
No.
It goes off.
Oh, man.
Ice cream man. You know why? Oh, beautiful.
Oh, man.
Kona. Oh, so bad.
Oh, it's so... He's figuring it out.
The hard rock.
I've had a stroke.
Just give him the dynamite bundle.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ, they're all gonna die! Yeah, hell yeah.
That happens every day. Look at that. See how it flicks? Just like that. I love the soundtrack is actually really happening. I love that. I love that little piece. That's what were those called? Sony disc.
I don't even know what that is.
They were around for a really short period of time.
Yeah. Like a little piece of tech. And
does that guy on the minigun look like half troll?
Look at this shit! It's totally fine. This is right where they shot Grease.
Indestructible.
I just want to point that out.
There's so many movies shot in that.
This is also where they shot part of Buckaroo Banzai.
Yes.
And Drive.
Yes.
T2.
That's just all of it. That's the LA River, right?
So much gunfire.
That was probably the first T2 reference in my mind.
That's one of Russell Crowe's earlier roles right there.
Somehow changes direction.
Yeah! Product placement.
Yeah.
Didn't they have a Last Action Hero ride?
It's just flying.
At Universal for a while?
I think they did.
They probably did. I don't know.
Oh, man.
Why did they have to do the close-up and eyes crossed?
Because he was like, I'm going to puke.
This looks like crap.
Oh, I love it.
Premature ejaculation is what got this movie PG-13 rating.
That was the 13 part of the PG.
It was going to be PG, and then you said ejaculation. I don't know what.
Downtown LA. Now we're in studio. Or something. Yeah.
A little bit of film magic right there. Beautiful.
Might have just reversed.
He's figuring it out.
What?
Punch him.
What are you talking about, kid? Shut up.
Here we go.
Shut up, kid.
This is important shit right here. Pay attention, Mike.
Wait, that is Jack Slater. Does he not know that?
He's not a bright kid.
No, he's not very.
He probably's not a reader.
Of all the kids that brains were destroyed by movies and TV in the 80s and early 90s,
you had to get
he was ground zero.
He was like the poster child.
He was patient zero.
I don't know, guys. I think Jack Slater's going to win.
Yep.
I think so too, because there's an ethnic dude driving the other car.
Oh!
And that guy is
out.
still flying. He has not come.
And
To
it
this
just catches
day,
fire
in
mid-
2014,
What is she
he has not come
wearing?
down.
Oh, it's a photo shoot.
It did. It caught on fire for no reason, really.
Yeah, it's
At
beautiful.
all.
That's
it just
beautiful.
caught on fire.
Now there's
Why
booty,
would-
lots of booty,
What is
and
it with early...
a girl on fire. I mean, a guy on fire.
They
This was
didn't put hot women in movies back then.
Hundreds and hundreds of butt shots. That's all.
Where is the ass on these women?
They're hidden because it's PG-13. They have flat butts on PG-13. That's just hinted at the idea.
No, I just don't think there was booty back then.
There was booty.
Who had booty?
People didn't think that you showed booty on screen. They thought it was just for porn.
Unless it was in an R, like in Roadhouse. That one girl in Roadhouse had booty. Just one of them, but she had booty.
Did she karate kick somebody? Roadhouse!
No, she didn't. No.
Roadhouse!
You
She
guys, we
danced
should
on the
totally
table.
watch Roadhouse
We
for
totally
one of
have
these.
to.
We probably
Absolutely.
have to watch Roadhouse.
This
Look at
is
that
beautiful.
hair.
This is
The ballet.
this is the LA police station.
It's so
They have
amazing
a-
and gorgeous.
Look
Like,
at
there's
this. Look at this
Sharon
beautiful Sharon
Stone.
Stone.
That's actually
we got this
good, yeah.
reference
There's the
here.
Terminator 2 guy. There's
We got all
Matthew
this stuff.
Broderick. Well, not really him.
But only because he just said no.
Yeah, he was
No,
like,
he read the
I'm
script
not
and was
doing
no.
Just carry
They
it
shot
away.
this in that old school film wide that looks really good most of the time.
He was totally channeling Keanu Reeves right there. Keanu, I love you forever. Wow. Oh, it's that guy.
Fat cop.
See, he's got more of them. Look
Yeah.
at all of those things he has, so he makes sure he has the right
Twin
sound
brother
for the
did it.
perfect thing.
The shrew. I can't, just as you say.
Yep.
Don't you think that who's the Kennedy lady that divorced him after she found out he had a
Shriver.
kid, Shriver?
She's in
I
this
bet-
movie.
She looked at this later and was like, that motherfucker. He used to do that to me all the time. Yes, it's just as you say.
She actually
Absolutely.
is pretty shrewish in this movie. Too.
Poor baby. Practice, brother. Oh, Washington. Oh, it is.
There's
Boring.
people are joining forces to create
No
a
one
super
cares.
villain mob
Scantily dressed,
thing.
thin
Back in
white
there, man.
ladies are not as attractive as
Look
we
right
thought
there.
in the day.
I like the random hot dominatrix cops.
Yeah. With the weird, like, metal boobs.
Yeah. We're talking in the back of a scene. Look, this is important.
You gotta understand. As a background artist, we're always struggling for...
Indication.
Yes!
Yeah.
I love that!
It's actually
But
not,
I'm playing
Who
with
chewing
that.
his eggs off? Eggs. It's a PG movie.
it's actually not too hard of a trick to do either. The loud noise shatter glass.
Everyone has super thick accents in this movie except for the kid. What the? What? That is so... Why do you want to just break the magic like that?
That's right. But he can't break the magic. This is their reality. This is their
Lieutenant
reality,
Dicker's
kid.
watching
Yeah.
Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz on the television screen behind him.
At no point does he ever
Look at
realize
the
totally
tornado.
that.
is. Totally is.
Yeah. What?
Weird looking
Puppy
sack
poo?
of puppy poo. So it's like soft. It's a soft sack. I do not like the dye job on Arnold in this.
Wow, yeah. No, not Jack Slater 1. Jack Slater number 1.
He's a psychic.
Kid doesn't have
Look
a
at this,
T
just
in it, Arnold.
all this destruction on the television screen behind Lieutenant Decker. That's really funny.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
You're just making shit up, kid.
What's that? Truth at last. What do you know about Vivaldi? Is this 1990? When did this movie come out?
92.
I consider that that's part of the 80s.
Well, early 90s is still, I mean, this is referencing, obviously, 80s. This is a pivot. I think
that's the cop I want. Bring that cop.
Fine.
Let's watch that.
The cleavage. Yeah.
This is right around when action movies sort of started to change.
Yes, that's very true. They stopped being what they were.
Yep, exactly. 80s was full of, for the most part, invincible superheroes. Right. They were these invincible people that couldn't.
That's the cop I want.
Could not fail. There's obviously some exceptions to that, but
That's
for the most part,
in the red. You're right. This was like the bow on the end of jumping the shark of the action movie.
This is to action films what Scream is to horror films.
Correct. Although they did go on to make Con Air after this, which kind of leaves you with the impression that no one really learned anything from Lost Action Hero, but whatever.
True enough.
I actually think Con Air is great. That movie I like.
Well, now we know what he likes.
There you go. Now we know.
Do you seriously like that movie and you don't like this movie?
Yeah, it's like a 3-star on Netflix.
I'm just going to leave that up to you guys.
I don't know what that means.
No, here's the thing. I hate this kid so much.
Like it because
I
Dave
hate this
Chappelle's
kid
in it.
so much.
You are aware that you're supposed to kind of hate this kid, right?
Wait, no, I didn't think you were supposed to hate the kid.
You're supposed to think he's the most annoying kid in the world.
Why?
You don't think so?
I guess, but why would... I mean, isn't he supposed to be the audience? Aren't we on the ride along with him?
I do want to live in a world where everyone's a supermodel. That'd be nice.
That's a good point. Why do we not like this kid?
It's an interesting point you make. Are we not on a ride along? Oh, this is brilliant right here.
Yeah,
I think this is just like, look at that.
Sylvester Stallone
Look at that.
in Terminator 2.
And his reaction to it.
He's fantastic. No, wait. You're... Yes, I was. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Lay it on thick, buddy.
So lame. So
bad. She just knows that.
Okay.
Lady Gaga is standing in the background of this scene.
When did she get this weird, like, fried donuts on her butt? That's so crazy.
I was bound this way, and she just walked away.
That's why Lady Gaga is not an original.
Why is he so determined to prove that this is a movie?
Because he's dumb. We've already just established he is the dumbest child on the planet.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So we've learned that Jack Slater tries to throw it in everything. Although, to be fair, when they all look like that, go for it.
Whatever.
It's an interesting thing. Let's go back to that point where you were talking about, how did you put it? We're
the
experiencing
audience,
the movie
and
with
we're riding along inside of the kid's persona, right? That's how we are going to experience this movie. But when he starts to question and try and tell the people inside this fantasy world that they are not real, that they're just a movie, it's kind of weirdly hurtful. Why would he do that?
Yeah,
except for the fact
these kids are cruel as shit.
Possibly that, but I'm guessing too that the writers of the movie were like, if we want it to be meta and it's all about, like, that you're in a movie, then you have to be like, hey, everyone, we're in a movie, right? Yeah, we are.
You know what? That might be why I don't like it. I put it on the head that is this kid. He's like you said, he's representing the audience's point of view.
But I don't think he is.
No, but that's just it. He's
meant
not.
to.
He's supposed
But
to,
they
but he
fuck
never
it up.
lands.
I don't even think it goes that far that he's meant to. They play with this character, putting him into different roles, and he'll even comment on what role he is. At some point, he goes, "Oh my God, I'm the expendable psychic." Another point, he's the plucky comic relief. He's never meant to be.
Actually, I think that line happens one time.
No.
I am the comic relief, and then he swerves out of the way. He knows he's expendable.
There you go. But the point is that he's never treated like what's the name of the girl in the Scream movies that we.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't think of what her name is right off the top of my head.
Right, but we're in the Scream movies we're given her character to.
That's who we ride along.
Along with.
Odd job.
He was never meant to be the character in that same sense.
Well, that might be true, but I think they set it up to make you believe that you are. He is sympathetic. We feel for him at the beginning. We understand that he doesn't really have any friends and that his family situation, while loving, is distant. And that the only real connection he has is to these movies. And that this guy, this Jack Slater guy, is in essence his father, although they don't say that early on at the top of the movie.
Right.
The only place where he feels at home and accepted is in the theater watching these movies. So when he enters into that world, it's like the culmination of everything a kid would want.
Mm-hmm.
Except for he immediately starts trying to make everyone else see that it's not real. It's like he's some weird, 90s, early 2000s teenager that wants to, comment on everything instead of just being it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And that's what they, in exactly your point, is how the filmmakers were not successful.
Right.
And how they attempted to use that character through the movie.
It is, I think, an unfortunate, a Frankenstein sewing together of a true action film.
Mm-hmm.
Versus the self-referential nature of it and making fun of it at the same time. You know, a movie that does that actually kind of well is Demolition Man. See, that he liked. He liked when the dogs were all standing on top of each other. It's the only part of the movie that Mike liked.
No, those jokes land in this. Those jokes land. Those quick, just one-off fun ones.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But the whole commenting, we're meta thing,
That's what I'm saying. It's Frankenstein. They thought it would be awesome. And it's instead this crazy, mess.
You never lit that cigar.
They tried something, I think, that never was really tried as boldly before.
And it didn't stick.
It didn't quite work.
You don't think Airplane was this exact same thing?
Airplane,
or Spaceballs?
No.
It's much more fun, though, when you... How can I explain what I'm thinking? Like Demolition Man, everything is incredibly ridiculously over the top. But there's no one in there that's going, hey, look at this. It's so ridiculously over the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that.
They're not self-aware. I mean,
that's
why Airplane works, is because it is so incredibly over the top. But everybody's playing it so
totally
straight.
True.
It's totally true. I believe this world is this way. You guys
shot me down 2 weeks ago when I said Airplane was being played straight.
I want to see the tape.
No. I would have to see the tape on that one.
We have it.
Yeah,
it's online.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Show me that clip.
It's but here's a weird thing is Scream is oddly self-referential.
Make it the pizza.
But they never know that they're in a movie.
Right.
They just reference movies relating to their lives as their experience.
Which I think would have made this movie work.
Yes,
exactly.
And that would have made the movie work.
Yep.
It's too much.
Yep.
The way they're trying to do it. And it puts too much on that kid.
That's what I don't like.
It's
the wink. It's the fucking wink in this movie. That's what I don't like.
I can totally
every
see that.
fucking scene. There's one person, it's the writer or director, and you almost see him walk in, they just go, hey! Aren't we clever?
Yes.
Hello. How are you doing?
That's what I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. We nailed it on the head. I'm going to beat you to death and throw you down that hill. Just don't go long, kid.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
This kid's awful.
All right, now we get to meet the introducing.
Oh, yeah. This is his daughter, right?
Yep.
And her skanky boyfriend.
And she is the hottest girl in the movie. Yeah, she should be.
Yeah, well, because she's the love interest for the kid.
What's this woman's name? Because she's in other stuff, too.
Don't know what that means, but no. Oh, Daddy! Oh! That's totally inappropriate and weird!
Why is my teenager... Well, he nailed her. He nailed her. On set. He nailed her. Would you like to see my Schwarzenegger?
Oh, man.
Do you often show up to the door in a robe, kissing random people? You're just like your mother. Or...
You're just like your mother. It's so sad. So sad.
Oh, man.
Oh, she's in a sorority.
Yeah, and the freshman that shows up is a freshman in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this kid's young.
He is so crazy about her.
I remember my first boner.
I'm betting that in Slater 1, 2, and 3, he didn't have a daughter.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, they do the whole thing that she's introduced. This is her first movie.
Yep.
She's introduced in this.
But she was never mentioned before.
Never mentioned.
Even after when his son died in 3, there was still no daughter came to that funeral.
It would be mildly interesting to see a comic run of 1, 2, and 3, or 1 and 2 of this in this.
Yeah,
world.
right. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, or get Arnold to at least make the trailers for it.
Oh, brilliant! Yes.
And shot in modern day trailer wise, in which they give away the entire plot. Nobody needs to fucking see the
Don't need to go to the
movie.
movie.
Day,
Don't need to go.
What happens?
Here we go. Flashback.
Oh God! I missed it, and then I shot him.
It's a flashback in a movie.
Dad! And then he falls.
Yep.
And
This
he
is the
grabs
Die Hard. This is our Die Hard reference.
No! Look at that eye light. I can't stop thinking about that. I can't stop thinking about that.
Grab.
And then he fell. And then he fell. And I went for it. But it was too late.
I at least wanted to grab the Jordans.
Whoa, it's nighttime.
And her tits
She takes a really long shower. I mean, she had to get ready, so.
How do you know that?
You did too watch this yesterday.
No, it's just bad writing. You know what they're going to say because it's the first thing that happens in your head.
I'm going to open this door.
Go ahead.
And then... Oh my God!
They needed one guy with a sword. If they're going to do that, they need at least one guy with a sword, right?
Yeah.
He's probably got one
Or
of
like
these
a
guys
mace.
has
Better yet, like a mace. It's got
Look
the
at
whole
all the
hanging ball and
hair.
everything.
Oh, yeah. Yes, with the spikes.
Yeah.
Wah! Wah! Look at those LA shoes with the socks. Wah!
Struggle
She's
and
got
scream.
great
struggle,
calves,
scream.
by the way. Just like phenomenal calves.
She's all shaking her hair around.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, tell it, kid.
I like how they audio correct her screams over and over and over again. She's really fucking screaming.
See, look how her shorts are meant to be short shorts, but there's no butt cheek. You know why that is? Because she's got the flat white girl.
Yeah, flat white girl butt.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I love the sounds. Dink. Are all a little bit over the top. Every single one of them. When listening to it, pull it. Sliding the.
I think Black Dynamite's
gun.
standing in the back of the scene.
The gun.
It's like huge.
That's a movie we need to watch. Black Dynamite.
Yes, we should totally watch that movie.
Shit, yeah, that movie's awesome.
Bring it. See,
We're gonna
is
watch
it on the
Cobra next time
Netflix?
when I get a pick, though. If Cobra's on it.
That's what Chad likes to do. Just continually pick movies that
Aren't on.
fucking
Well, yeah. I mean, there you go.
This is
I wanted to do
boring.
Better Off Dead, but we can't because it's not on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Cut to the chase.
Slice this up.
But it's great because Netflix streaming still has tons of great
Yeah, it totally does. Netflix is awesome.
Yes,
Still
yes,
has
it
an
does.
awesome selection of wonderful things.
I just want to say, side note, it'd be more awesome if Wake the Witch was back on Netflix.
True enough.
I love that movie.
Yeah, that was a great film. So.
Everything
Love you, Netflix.
Netflix, you're awesome.
is awesome! Everything is good when you're part of a team! Everything is awesome when you live in a dream!
All right.
Wow.
Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey. What?
I don't know. No offense to this, but man, I feel like this villain guy was either held down in the direction or they just didn't. I don't know. I mean, I get that he's a redheaded British guy wearing a white linen suit, and that's
Yeah, he's meant to look like the devil.
Sure. I'll take all this money. Whatever. It would be more awesome too if there were people that had real careers now that had been cast as all of these thugs. So we could go, oh my God, it's Russell
True enough,
Crowe.
yeah. Oh, wow, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Well, the guy who got killed with the ice cream cone was that same Chinese guy.
The Asian guys in Die
Everything.
Hard. Yeah.
Everything.
Made a very successful career being that terrorist.
Supporting. True.
What are you doing? That's monies.
Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
What?
They've picked a new pope.
Got money.
See? That was a signal.
Did pick a new pope. It's her. Oh, like the hardest slap in the world. Oh, stop.
Ooh, just like her dad.
So
just like her dad.
hard that she.
I don't never know what that move is. What is that move?
I wish that she had busted that
A
out.
Hollywood
early.
move. Not a real one.
I love that she keeps screaming the entire time.
It's because she knows she's been highly trained by her father to be subterfugist and stuff. Do it.
Okay, in the early 90s, was it a thing to wear just bustiers as clothes?
Yes. That was absolutely a thing.
Okay. I didn't...
What?
Just
Fumbles
so
McGee over here. It's the second drop.
Butterfingers. Lur, lur, lur. Dun, 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 dun. This super narrow hallway. The Steadicam guy's like...
Tell me that kid isn't like 15.
He's just wicked smart.
You know what else
No
is
blood.
awesome?
No
No
one has
blood.
blood. Yep.
No blood. Shit, I was going to say that first.
You gotta be quick.
Fine.
That's so...
I don't even care. Pull him over.
Oh, man.
Somehow the kid now knows Kung Fu.
He's watched a lot of movies.
Good Lord.
How do you think people learn Kung Fu these days?
I don't know.
They watch movies about Kung Fu.
I don't think that works.
I don't think. Which is what? What's his day job? It's not funny unless you never.
He's professional henchman.
Baker,
He's a
pastry
baker,
chef.
Probably. Flower
Yeah,
designer.
exactly.
Kid, stab him in the face.
Meanwhile, like the villain guy has run away.
Punch him in the... Oh! He's hung up there now.
What the hell? Wow.
Snub-nosed 32 somehow puts up.
He's always good because he's always wearing
That's
the
right.
vest.
Exactly. See, now he's
Never
obviously
be
smaller now than he
without
used to be.
Oh, baby, did he hit you? I will kill him.
And she's in the movie for exactly 1 more minute following this scene.
Here we go!
Look at that full moon.
Parkour before there was parkour, yo.
True that.
That's another Lethal Weapon reference, isn't it?
The full moon or the parkour?
No, him jumping.
The
the
house on the
cowboy dudes.
cliff and the music riff and all that stuff, yeah.
What's your favorite
I'm in a movie and I'm missing the
80s
action.
movie action series?
Well, for me, across the board, Die Hard is my favorite action movie.
Die Hard, yeah.
I heard it's a great
love
movie.
that movie.
I mean, Snape is the bad guy.
Tell me, right? Yeah.
That is such a weird shot. That was such a weird choice right there.
What?
That had to have been a reference to something that really blurry, like...
It was a reference to French cinema.
New wave.
No, because then it'd be
the
clown,
composition.
It'd be a clown crying in a closet eating a pancake.
I don't know, guys. Here they come, up the Avenue of Lights. Dun, dun, dun. What can you do, little kid? Weird.
Dumb kid.
Hit him! Hit him! Hit him! Hit
Being
him!
in a movie, have we already ascertained that he can't be hurt like Jack Slater can't be hurt?
No, we have not.
We don't know.
See, he's testing the theory too.
Does he even know that?
There we go. Now he became self-aware of his own role. That's right. It's not going to work.
It's not going to work.
And somehow there was a rocket right there.
Oh, it's an E.T. reference.
E.T. It's at a point like this where I gotta say I do kind of see what Mike's saying about like, the super shitty CGI. Like, wow, that.
This is the birth of CG, guys.
Yeah,
I mean, back in the
fair
day,
enough.
you'd have watched this when it came out.
They
You got to
spent
remember that
so
stuff.
much money on this, and
You
they
look
cut
at-
it in all the wrong hands.
You know what I also say is Terminator, the first Terminator and the first Die Hard vie in my mind for best action film.
I would say Die Hard's better.
I love the
I got to throw in Raiders because there's a soft spot in my heart for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
All right.
You guys don't have to agree with me. I'm just saying that was a
Good for you, yes.
that was a moment.
I would
for
almost
me.
put that on a different genre than what I'm talking about. But
What's your favorite action?
probably Die Hard, but the Lethal Weapon series. I think I like
The
better.
whole series?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's weird because, I mean, I think the first in all of those are really good. And Terminator 2 is one of the few, I think, that carries on afterwards as being as good.
Well, I think Lethal Weapon. There's good parts of movies and good movies to be had after the first one. Die Hard, they're just all not great after the first one.
Yeah, the first one is definitely, without a doubt, the best. I don't know. I feel like that the Lethal Weapon movies, the first one is my favorite,
Oh, I'd agree
and
with
the
that.
other ones are not as good.
Well, the problem with Lethal Weapon or Die Hard is that they ruin the character. He was great in the first movie because he was just a dude, and he somehow survived and made it.
As the movies go on, he becomes more and more.
He becomes a superhero.
Indestructible.
He becomes a superhero, indestructible, and it ruins.
Jesus Christ! By the time they get to 4,
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't even watch it.
fuck? Yeah,
I
don't
didn't
even
even watch
see
it.
it. I mean, I watched it because I really like Justin Long, but everything else, crap.
Oh, that's 4? Okay, so I did see that one. I haven't
Okay.
seen the new
I
one
didn't see
where
the new one either. I
his
didn't even
son
watch
is
it.
in
Yeah.
Moscow
Russia,
or whatever.
Fuck that bullshit.
Yeah.
I got a feeling that I know the second
Twilight
one.
Zone happens to come
Yeah,
up.
right. The second one and possibly even the fourth and fifth Die Hard movies weren't originally supposed to be Die Hard
staring at the
movies.
camera.
I remember you saying
The second
that.
one was
You had
supposed
read
was
that.
based on a novel, and they said let's make it a McClane film. And I got to think that about the last one too, because why would you take John McClane to freaking Soviet Union or Russia? Why would you do that? That just is dumb. Suddenly, yeah. Well, his son is a spy. Okay, it's fucking dumb.
It is.
She's got a Leno job.
I'm gonna tell her you said that.
That's fine.
So what's weird in our conversation with this, we missed a very pivotal point, which is the villain discovering that the ticket will take him to into reality.
Of the very few pivotal points in this movie, yes, we did.
You know what? It
Missed
just wasn't. Just didn't seem very. Yeah, we were like.
Well,
oh.
unfortunately, that moment is bookended by sequences that are incredibly boring. So,
That don't need to exist.
That's totally true.
That whole sequence, when the bad guy tries to get away from that house, is just
Yeah.
And then this one, I don't care. I don't even think I remember seeing this, and I've seen this movie a few times. Oh, that's the scene. What?
I want to noogie the shit out of that kid. I want to fucking hang him by his underwear from something. Yes.
Yeah, he is 15.
Can I make out with your daughter?
Don't do it! Dumb people.
That was unfortunate. Oh!
All those cops.
You know what else is an excellent action movie? The
Ah.
Last Boy Scout.
Underrated film.
I really love that.
Really
Underrated.
good. One of the first scene is one of the more powerful scenes I've ever seen, especially in an action film.
Yes.
Like you watch that scene, you're like, it's hard to.
Just more and more
It's
ridiculous.
so cartoony. Like it's just
man.
building and building.
You watch that scene, and it's hard for you to put together that a comedy is coming out.
Yeah.
A pseudo comedy is coming after that.
There could be comedic moments.
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Definitely.
Like the nerd, super hot dominatrix chick in glasses. Humphrey Bogart.
Obviously.
Black and white Humphrey Bogart.
Look, everybody's watching as he packs his shit. Because everybody's
Loser!
Can't believe
You
he's leaving.
suck!
Fuck you, Slater.
Making some changes, huh?
Oh, he's fired. We can say whatever we want about him now. You're a nerd! I slept with your ex-wife!
Yeah.
Me too! We all did! You remember that Christmas party?
Yeah.
Nobody fears him anymore.
Now, in this universe where, because you were a cop and you are like one of the cool cops, you're indestructible, the moment he becomes not a cop, is he now the guy who can die in the next movie? If he never got a job back.
That would be my assumption, don't you think?
Well,
Vulnerable.
that assumes that he's going to stay vulnerable.
Now
Because
we're
we all
going
know
to
he's
his
not
shitty
going.
apartment.
No, but if he did. If it became a plot device. If this is how they ended his movie franchise.
Right.
Here's what's interesting is this is the first time the kid's seen anything like this about his life, which is
Yeah.
also a pivotal point.
Mm-hmm. Get to see how...
How this guy actually lives
Yep.
when he's not. Take this gun of the.
You just get a whole new gun, you don't get...
Yeah.
Literally.
What does that make me? Look at that super shitty apartment.
I think I like when Arnold doesn't act. You
Does
know?
that mean you like this or you don't like this?
Man,
This is like the best part of the movie.
so touching.
What's it touching?
Well, it's not so much the kid, but just more this. You can see the kid desperately fighting to go back to the movie part that he understands.
Well, he's kind of figured out that he kind of helped fuck this shit up.
Yes.
I mean, by trying so hard to get them to believe that they were in a movie.
Right.
And then seeing him when the camera's not rolling,
Right,
what does Slater do?
Yeah.
He comes back to this.
A crappy rust coal apartment with like no
Nothing
furniture.
in it. Probably some cereal and
Maybe.
some
He's
bad
got that
sour cream. in the
Family
fridge.
troubles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Shut up, kid. That's so cold.
They had to make that apartment so white so that it matched that skin's color.
Yeah.
He's like a chameleon. He just vanishes. Looks like a jacket sitting on that couch.
Where did he go?
An empty jacket with a wig on top of it.
All right, we're gonna stop.
There we go.
505.
505.
Arnold is about to explain everything to us.
This is where it gets kind of boring. So,
Yeah.
but then it'll pick up in a little bit. So we'll be fine.
Stay with it.
All right.
Stick with it.
Go over to part two. Part two we will go ahead and do on somewhere. Look for it somewhere.
How about right here-ish?
Yeah, on my space.
Right here-ish.
All right. Click on the link, and we'll go to part 2, and we'll watch it together.
Yes, we will. It'll be so exciting.
Because everything is awesome!
Yeah.
Everything is cool and part of the team! Everything is awesome!